What is that sound? What the heck is that sound? Sounds like springtime. Sounds like nippy shark. Yeah, so I'm just tried to sell some chainsaws today. Didn't work out, but getting my stuff ready for spring. Ninja shark don't sound too healthy. Sasquatch don't sound too healthy, but about 4 pulls and away it went. It's on last year's gas too. Not bad, not bad. Better put my hearing protections on. This didn't sound too good. I did get them started. Riley came by, looked at some of my chainsaws, but I thought for sure he was going to buy the 270, but it was a little too hard to start, so I should have ran it good the other day, but I wasn't expecting him to come by, so. Uh-oh. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Maybe I should stop drinking that stuff. I don't normally usually drink anyway, but it was free. And it's spring day, nice day to have one, so I'll have one. And I'll have one again in next year. Okay, let's see if I can get Sasquatch going. He did run a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, same as last time. Oh, you boggy. No bog. No. No, it just runs in bogs. At the best, you can get it run for like a minute or so, but okay. This one's still under warranty. I got that one for $60 last year. This one's still under warranty, but I want you to listen for something. Tell me what you can hear. If I can get it started again. Put that there. You're about to hear some real racket. It's done. I mean, it was new last year. I don't think it was done. I just ran the other side. We had that one going. Didn't run very long, but I bet you if I try it now, I bet you it'll run. Kind of one of those things, they don't run, then you try it and then away it goes. I've never heard this one run before today. Let's see if we can get him. See if we can get him going. I'll try Sasquatch one more time. I know the other saw's going good though. Yeah, what is that? Why? So yeah, I do have my saws up for sale. All three. I got 3 of them up for sale. I got that one up for sale. I've got the Echo up for sale, which the Echo runs great. I just got the tree tangerine running, and then of course I got Mini Beast running. Those 2 I'm keeping. That one I give to my dad. The Husky, that's the smoothest little saw, great little saw. Definitely needs a chain though. But this year I'm gonna really use Mini Beast a little more and give that one to my dad. This one I'm gonna sell. It runs great, but I like the Huskies in the stills, and I'm gonna get a bigger saw anyway, and everybody has their opinion what saw I should get, like the 500i. I know the 500i is a no-brainer for some things, but the type of work I do, I just don't know if I need a 500i. Because of living with a 50cc saw. This is a 54 cc's? Yeah, no, they're 50 cc's. The 270 and the 260 are the same size, but this has a ported head, so it might be 54 cc's, or I kind of forget. Got to get back into my chainsaw 101 stuff. But yeah, I could have this thing rebuilt, I'm sure, and it's definitely cheaper than buying a new saw. But I just kind of like to have new stuff, even though sometimes new stuff doesn't last a year. But mind you, for the 200 and some odd bucks, even if they won't cover it, I'm pretty sure they'll cover the warranty when I bring it back. I'll say, look, I bought it last year and it's just not running right. I don't know, maybe the piston's done it. I mean, I ran it, the proper mix, still recommendation, whatever. My hunch is that it's the exhaust, which is very common on these things, to clog up. And the reason why I haven't worked on it myself is because it's under warranty. If it wasn't under warranty, yeah, I'd pull it apart myself. So even if they say, oh no, you got a 2-year warranty on it, but we don't cover this or we don't cover that, and you just basically wasted your money. I mean, I paid 220 bucks for it and I made a year's income out of it. So if it's the cost of doing business, it's cost of doing business. That said, this thing here, this FS38, which is a generation or 2 back from this one, this thing could be 15, 20 years old. I got it for 60 bucks used, and last year, and I mean, that thing's made me the same amount as that, and that one is still running like tickety boo, right? But I do like having new things. It's just, I like having new things that last. Now that saw, God knows how old that saw is, but I don't know, it might be worth rebuilding. But if I'm going to rebuild it, I'm going to rebuild it to a 280. But it is a bit of a heavy saw, and it's kind of like, it's big, but it's not big enough to justify, well, it depends. If it's 300 bucks to rebuild, it's not going to be worth it for me. If it's 200 bucks to rebuild it, it's definitely worth it for me. Because that is a good chunk of saw. It does cut good when it cuts. I only used it maybe 2 jobs. Now mind you, I got that saw for free. I don't have a cent into that saw. That's right, that saw is free. I got the bar for free, I got the chain for free, I got the saw for free. But you do get what you pay for sometimes. But the fact that it does run, definitely needs all new hoses. Definitely probably needs all new. It needs a good tune-up and all that stuff. But I want to see what the compression level's at, so I'm going to bring it into the still shop probably next week, because I got to go do my credit card payment, and I got to bring everything. Say, hey, tune everything up. Tune everything up. Cost of doing business. It's just I gotta see how much it's going to cost to do business, right? I mean, I do have a credit card for that reason. But yeah, this, I'd like, if they could replace this under warranty or just get it fixed. Like, I don't necessarily want a new one. I just want it working. I want to get at least 2 or 3 years out of them. But mind you, I mean, this thing, I don't know how many hours these things are rated for, but if you add about 6 hours a day of whippersnipping with this thing, 3-4 times a week. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of whippersnipping. It really is. I'm pretty sure these things aren't built for that. The last thing I gotta get working, that'd be nice to get that little guy going too, though. I think my dad wanted to give that to my brother. So my dad's coming along with my brother's four-wheeler. I gotta get this thing up and going. I was going to work on it today, but it's a little bit late in the day. There's Ninja Shark. I'm going to sell Ninja Shark too. I know. I'm sorry, buddy. You served me so well. He runs good. It's just he won't stay running and whatever. Needs work too, but I'll take him in as well. Get him fixed up. Because if I can get another couple of years out of him, you know, great. But I just want new everything. You know, like, you know, when you work for yourself at some point, yeah, okay, get yourself going with used stuff. But then get as much new stuff as possible, right? It's just, I know I need 2 whippersnippers no matter what. I'd buy 2 right from the get-go and cycle. You run one for a tank, you put it away, you run the other one for a tank. It sounds like a pain in the butt, but it's not, because you got to go back and fill up your fuel anyway, right? But in here, past my truck tires and pop cans, which are going to be, all these pop cans are going to be gone, hopefully. Except for that bag froze to the ground the other day. But there's a whole bunch of lawnmowers in there that I got to get rid of too. Except for one. I'm going to keep 2. I'm going to keep the Honda and that little whatever one. I got to get a filter for it though. And if I get that filter, I got a brand new free lawnmower last year. It just had a dirty filter. That's it. It's got a new blade on it, fresh oil in it. Yeah, but that Honda, I love how that Honda works. The Power Wheels, it works good, but I'm gonna sell it for 80, 100 bucks, whatever.